Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you a fellow. Yeah, everything check, Constella.
Welcome, beautiful people. I am Chef B. If you're new to this channel, welcome, GWAN. Make sure you are subscribed down below. In today's video, I'm about to do a wig review and tutorial for you guys with this beautiful unit that I got from Ywigs.com. Now, this hair is not a full lace frontal. It is actually a lace closure wig. So closure meaning it doesn't go all the way from ear to ear, it just stops right in the middle right there. And I find that closure wigs are some of the easiest wigs to style, especially if you're a beginner wig wearer. Like, you're not that good at slicking down and laying and melting all that lace from ear to ear. I know it can be real difficult if you don't have practice with it and if you're not a pro. So lace closure wig is your best friend if you are a beginner. So again, this is a 5x5 lace closure, and straight out of the package this wig was absolutely gorgeous. Do you see how natural this wig looks? Look at the curls, look at the pattern of the curls, look at the fullness. Like, girl, everything is happening for this wig, and I am so freaking in love with the texture, the look, and the whole vibe of this wig. So straight out of the package, I did wash the wig because I wanted the curls to look more defined. I wanted to look like, you know, a wash day, like a fresh wash day for natural hair. Like, if you guys are natural girls out there, you know what a fresh wash day looks like a finger coil. Not exactly finger coil, but more like, y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. So I wanted it to look defined in a sense, so I didn't want the curls to look, you know, too frizzy. I wanted it to have more of a defined look, and I'm loving how bouncy and soft the hair is. Like, the hair is super soft. Now, I did experience some shedding with the hair. It happens with a lot of tightly curly textured type hair, so I did expect to get shedding. So especially after I plucked the knots on the lace, and also I did bleach the knots, so that even caused a little bit more shedding. That is why co-washing the hair is important, because you get all of those loose hair out of the hair once you are done styling. So I did all of that, and afterwards there's no more shedding that is happening with the hair after I did the co-wash and took out all those loose hair. So that is basically it. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to give you guys a type of 411 what to expect from this hair before we get into it. But overall, the hair is banging. The lace melted real easy. Again, this is going to be a very simplistic tutorial. It's not going to be anything hard. I'm not going to do any ball cap method or nothing like that. I'm a lazy girl when it comes to applying my wig, so if you're a lazy girl like me, this is about to be a quick and easy wig installation. So enough of the rambling. All the details on this unit will be in the description box down below. So if you want to see how I prep and style this wig, keep on watching, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, y'all, now jumping into the video, first of all, make sure you are subscribed down below. I said it earlier and I'm gonna say it again, make sure you're subscribed. So this is the packaging that the wig came in, and this is what the hair looks like straight out of the package. So as I told you guys earlier before, even though it's a tightly coiled hair, you have some parts of the wig that looks a little bit frizzy more than other parts, and you want to get that defined and all the way together. Now, as I said, 5x5 closure wig, and it comes with an adjustable strap on the inside, and actually two straps. So you have the one that actually comes on the wig, and then they have one that they actually sewed in to make sure it's even more secured. And basically, I did a shed test. As I told you guys, I did experience shedding straight out of the package, so we're gonna handle that later on. So I just wanted to see the extent to how much shedding I have going on. And obviously this hair, to get it to be defined, I'm gonna need to wash it. Now after washing the hair, I'm gonna take some Tresemme mousse, and this is how we're gonna style and define our curls. So you want to make sure that the hair is still wet. You can squeeze out the excess water by using a towel or a t-shirt or whatever you use on your wigs to take out excess water or dry it or whatever. So once I've done that, I'm just going to take my fingers and comb through the mousse, make sure I get it evenly all over the hair. So I do it in sections. I start with one side and then do the other instead of doing the whole head all together. So you can use a Denman brush afterwards, because I did use a brush after I've completed the finger coil, and then leave it to dry. Now as I said, I'm a lazy girl. I'm not gonna do the ball cap method, child. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't got the time. So I'm just gonna take my wig cap. You see my wig cap on, and I put a little bit of makeup on the very front to make it look more close to my complexion in a sense, but later on it's gonna blend even nicer than it looks right now. So we look a little bit crazy before we look all the way together, okay? So now I am trying to clean up my parting. I don't know what's wrong with my eye, or if I'm off balance or something. I don't know, girl, but my parting is never straight and it's never centered. So this is slightly off centered after watching the video. I'm like, girl, you couldn't even do it center. But anyways, I'm gonna create some baby hairs. Now you ain't gotta do all of this. I'm not even gonna call it baby hairs. It's edges. We're creating some edges. You ain't gotta do the swoop to the doop, but I like to do a little bit of swoop to the doop in the front. Sometimes, depending on the style, since it's a curly hair, I want to do a little bit of swoop in the front. So I'm just gonna separate a little bit of hair in the front. As you guys can see, it's nothing crazy. It's not gonna look drastic or overly done. We're gonna keep it nice and neat. Now I'm gonna take the Pump It Up spritz, and this is what I'm gonna use to initially lay the frontal, or the closure rather. And when I say initially, meaning we're going to do 2 layers of melting. So we're going to use the Pump It Up spritz first, and we're going to put it on that area between the actual hair lining of the hair and where we created our little separation in the front for our swoop to the doop. So you're going to do it lightly, because obviously it's liquid, it's gonna run on your forehead. So you want to not overdo it, because you don't want it to be all, you know, all mucky on your lace. You don't want to overdo it. So take your time, and then we're going to use the tension method to melt our lace. And the tension method is basically taking an elastic band and leave it on your lace for some time. I feel like this gives the best melt. Like, whoever came up with this, you're a genius. I appreciate you. You're awesome. So I'm just going to pull the hair back and then move the hair that we separated so that I could cut off the excess lace. Now you can do this, take your time, do it slowly. Don't be crazy with it, because you don't want to overcut your frontal. And just take your time and do that. So you see me like look around, make sure that I get enough lace off, and also not cutting off too much lace from the closure. Now we're going to go in with our second layer, and we're going to be using the Got To Be freezing spray. And I'm just going to try to control how much I use by spraying it on my finger, then dabbing it onto the lace. So if you spray directly on, I realize that because it's wet, it does lift your lace. And if your lace is snug and it's in a particular, you know, it's actually holding down, you don't want the Got To Be freezing spray to lift it up before you could actually tie it down again with the elastic band. So I use my fingers to control how much I apply on the lace. And as you guys can see, I left it tied down for like a couple of minutes. Honestly, it dries so freaking fast, like just a couple of seconds. Now I'm gonna create the swoop to the doop, and I'm just cutting off a layer of hair or some of the length, because you don't want it to be too long. And you can use this however length you want to go with the swoop to the dupe. I didn't want it to be long and drawn out. I just wanted to look like a little swoop. Then we're gonna go in with some oil sheen, some sheen for the hair. I like putting on sheen on the curly hair because it makes it look so shiny and healthy and bouncy, and it just it pops so much more. And this is how the hair is looking after it is fully dry. Like, the hair is thick. The hair is so thick. This hair is 180% density. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm not absolutely positive as of right now what length this hair is. It did say 18-inch on the package, but I feel like it's way shorter than that. So I'm gonna double check, and then I'm gonna put the correct length in the description box along with the direct link for this hair, so not to worry. And that is basically it for styling this hair. Like, y'all can't tell me that wasn't super easy. Like, that was quick and easy. Take your time and you can literally get this done like nothing. I did put a little bit of finishing powder on the parting so that it blends a little bit better, because you know you don't want to have that lace wig cap showing. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at DamnThatChef. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye, guys.
Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you a solo. Yeah, everything check, come Stella. Let me